What's good, everybody? It's your boy Trip back with another one. This is the Life of Trip podcast, living fair every day. I'll take rest and prosper. Before I begin, I want everybody to go and like, comment, subscribe, and share my content on my channel. Also, go follow my Instagram, lifes__trip. I'm here to talk to y'all. Well, it's really like how fathers instill the hardware in their children and mothers instill software, right? Now, for those of y'all that don't understand what I'm saying, I'm gonna break it down like a fraction, replace it like a decimal for y'all, right? So, a father's job is to protect, instill discipline, and show their children morals and values. You know, how to stand on their own, how to protect themselves and protect those that surround them. You feel me? A father's job is to be hard. You feel what I'm saying? Stern on their children. A mother's job is to install the software. You feel me? That's the emotional aspect. How to love, how to care, how to share, things like that. You know, the manners, how to thank you. Yes, a mother is there to teach their children how to basically conduct themselves without being emotional, without, getting upset at things and, losing their mind. A mother's job is to teach their sons how to love a woman properly and also be able to receive love from a woman. Mother's job is to teach their daughters how to love a man properly and also for a man to love her properly. A father's job is to show a son how to respect women, how to protect them, how to provide, how to be a man, stand on his own and not make excuses and complain about everything all day and get up and make things happen. A father's job is to teach their daughters how to accept a man. You feel what I'm saying? What a man is supposed to do for her, how a man is supposed to treat her, how a man is supposed to deal with her. We live in a generation where it's mothers doing everything or it's the father doing it. There's no balance. It's not 50-50. It's either the mother is doing 80% of the job, and then here comes the father with the 20, whatever he come with. You know what I'm saying? But a mother can't teach her son how to be a man. It's not her job, right? She can't teach him how to be a man no more than he can teach her how to be a woman. You get what I'm saying? She can't teach him how to stand, like she can teach him how to protect himself, because some mothers, they do what they do, but when you look at some of the men that was raised by just by their mother alone without a man, they emotionally imbalanced. They associate everything with anger. You get what I'm saying? They don't know how to communicate. They don't know how to take criticism, nothing. Everything gets hard. They get crazy. Well, where's a strong man there to teach them how to control those emotions. Now, a man is never supposed to act out of emotions. He's always supposed to be logical. He doesn't have the time to sit there and argue and bicker. And so when a man is growing up without a father, a male figure, a strong, dominant male figure, he loses all sense of that. You get what I'm saying? And 9 times out of 10, the dudes that's around him are not man enough to show him the right way or the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? So now he goes into the world where he don't know how to communicate. You know what I'm saying? He don't know how to comprehend. He don't know how to articulate himself because he didn't have nobody to show him that. You get what I'm saying? Daughters go out into the world and they go after the men that treat them less than what they are, because 9 times out of 10 they never saw their mom be loved properly. You know what I'm saying? They never saw their dad love a woman, or they never saw their mom be loved by anybody, let alone not by their father. So when the children, when children are getting raised and when they grow up and they lack the hardware and the software, that's when you have the Christian Rocks and the Bluefaces of the world. That's when you have the city girls and these city boys. That's when you have a never-ending cycle of men disrespecting women and women disrespecting men, because the teachings, that's all those traits come from home. The first teacher to children are their parents. You feel what I'm saying? Before you send your kids to school, they know their ABCs. They're supposed to know their ABCs, their colors. They're supposed to be able to identify certain things. They're supposed to know cat, bull, dog. They're supposed to know these things. They're supposed to know thank you, no thank you, please, excuse. They're supposed to know these things. You get what I'm saying? But when you have one or the other doing it all by themselves, it's kind of hard, especially if it's a parent that has multiple children. You get what I'm saying? And then what we tend to do is we tend to continue the cycle by allowing the negative energy to come into our kids' lives. And men do it more often than women do it. You get what I'm saying? Because like we are the head of the operation. Like we're the strong point, we're the strong front, right? But if a man lacks the knowledge, right? If you're dealing with a man where every time you try to talk to him, he's yelling, he gets confrontational with you, he wants to argue, he wants to disrespect you, you lost. You get what I'm saying? Because now you're in a situation where you ain't gonna be able to function, and then your children not gonna be able to function because all they see is that. Then you got the kids that's being raised by the women that they want to act like the father. They want to yell at their sons and they want to discipline them, and it's like that's not going. One, it's not going to scare them. Two, it's going to confuse them because now they think that every time they get into something, they got to argue. They got to be argumentative. They got to be combative. They don't know how to express themselves without being angry or without being destructive and all that. And all we do is we continue to do the same thing over and over and over again. And then those kids have kids. They raise their kids the way they were raised. And then those kids have kids. And then it goes on and goes on. And it's like, at what point is somebody going to break the cycle? You get what I'm saying? Like, with me, right? I wasn't raised with no father. You get what I'm saying? Like, so walking in me becoming a father, I didn't really know, you know what I'm saying, what I was doing. I just went off of, I just went, you know what I'm saying? And it took me a very long time to control my emotions. Now, I used to argue with women. I used to get angry, get mad, get on social media and post, and I used to do all that. I used to hang up the phone when you get me mad. I walk away. I used to do if she lay that way, I lay down this way. I lay on the floor when I'm upset. I used to do all that, and I realized that I'm raising a man. You know what I'm saying? I'm raising a boy to be a man, and I gotta learn to control my anger. And it started with forgiving my mother and my father. That's one. It started with that. Two, it took me to forgive myself for allowing myself to go through the things that I went through, right? Then I had to forgive everybody that did me wrong. I had to stop holding on to what my son's mother put me through, what the other women in my life put me through, and I had to take accountability and responsibility for what I had going on. And then I had to put myself around some men. Not no nuggets, but men. You feel what I'm saying? Not street dudes, not deadbeat. I'm talking about fathers, men that's in their kids' lives, that's taking care of their kids. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I join PTAs and go to the workshops and all that, to now where it's like, and then I got therapy. I got therapy to learn how to, express myself. So now I'm able to sit with my son and I'm able to teach him how to be a man, how to be strong, how to express himself, how to go into the world and be a better version of himself. You get what I'm saying? All kids need a strong foundation. They need a strong father and they need a strong mother. They don't need their father being their mother and they don't need their mother being their father. It's not gonna work. You get what I'm saying? And despite the relationship between you and your significant other, it has nothing to do with the children. Now, co-parenting is the most dangerous thing to entertain when either both parents are still mentally somewhere else or one is on a straight and narrow and the other one is where they at. You get what I'm saying? Because you can't co-parent with a person that allow what you went through with them to dictate how they respond to you. You feel me? You got some fathers out here that, based off the relationship with the kid's mother, is how they treat the children. You got some women that, based off their relationship with the father, is how they deal with their children. That's disgusting. You get what I'm saying? We have to do better as a people. You know what I'm saying? All of us, not just all of us. We have to do better because it takes a village. You feel what I'm saying? It takes a village to build. You get what I'm saying? And sometimes you got to be able to tell a person, like, listen, get it together. Like, this is how you do it. Ask for help. Stop telling people, oh, mind your business. Don't tell me what to do with my kid. No, you need somebody to tell you what to do with your kids because you don't know what you're doing. And it's okay that you don't know what you're doing. You get what I'm saying? Ask for help. Stop being so prideful. We all need it. Especially these kids, they need it because we're creating a dysfunctional system. You know what I'm saying? We got a bunch of disrespectful men and a bunch of disrespectful women just disrespecting and bashing each other all day. And these kids is watching it. And now you see the young kids disrespecting each other, teenagers disrespecting, young adults, everybody just disrespecting each other and then pointing finger, oh, it's her fault, it's his fault. No, it's our fault. You get what I'm saying? So I say that to say this. You know what I'm saying? Everybody plays a position. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has a part to play. Learn your part, learn your position, and play that. You get what I'm saying? Let's cut the manipulating ways out. Let's cut all that out. Let's start focusing on building stronger families, building stronger unions. And I promise you, we'll be okay. But I'm gonna leave y'all with that. You know what I'm saying? This is your boy Trip. Like I said, this is the Life of Trip podcast, living fair every day on Take Risks and Prosper.
Never ever ever miss my